Anybody ever seen Lion King? Just raise your hand. All right, there's some references in there. If you heard this before, man,
really?
Enjoy it again. If you haven't, then surprise.
Surprise.
Do me a favor, close your eyes. I want you to stare, hold your person, stare. Just kidding. Y'all should be saved, most of y'all. And if y'all not saved, I'll do an altar call. Anyway, I might actually. Close your eyes and stare into the mirror of your life. Stare into that person that we were talking about earlier. See those mistakes. See those dark pasts. See all those things. Look at it hard. Look at those tears you cried even yesterday. Look at the weight that you've been carrying around all week, those burdens that nobody knows about. Look at that breaking point, because you're approaching it. And today is the last day that you're going to see it. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Can you change this reflection to anyone else at all? Can you take away these sleepless nights where fairy tales have traded places with nightmares, where tears have become regular residents in my bedside, where loneliness has tried to enslave me to her torture? I fell to her will. Around the time I lost my own mirror, you promised me that my image would reflect his, yet this subpar picture doesn't even come close. I still have memories of past pains that still stain all I put my hands to. I am made of mistakes, made from mistakes, afraid to make a mistake. I lay awake playing mental patty cake with the thoughts of my shortcomings, like you want me to free my people and part this sea, but can't you see that I'm still stuttering? And you said on this rock that you would build, but instead of skipping water, I'm just submerging. And even with your outstretched hand, this fragmented man falls through the cracks of your fingers like fragmented sand. It was clear through Joshua's life that you always had a plan, but I wonder if I wandered too far off from this promised land. Mirror. Mirror, I have circled this life more than 7 times in search of truth, yet still I've only worshipped you, you lion king. I can still hear my father's screams. You deliberately disobeyed. You refused to change a thing, man. That cut me so deep that I had to run away just so I wouldn't see the scar again. I was tired. I was tired of seeing these same images. I ran to the jungle to finally find my pardon sins from my father. I could no longer move slow. I moved faster. I could still hear the voice of my guardians, deep, raw, whispering, look hard. Man, I knew everything I thought was true was laced in faulted realities. No longer must I suffer from my own self-imposed exile. There's a land awaiting its king's return. I was born an heir to majesty. When life left just enough rope to bear a noose, I broke loose. Mirror, you finally gave me an image worth glancing. These hands couldn't scribe these words quick enough. Blood-drenched tablets that told stories of this unrelenting love that played lullabies to my heart's forgiveness. Freedom tasted like the quenching of a lifetime of thirst. Barren dreams resurrected by the waters of the Nile. Fighting with denial, resuscitating destiny that seemed deceased for a while. My father dug farther to foster where I faltered. He reignited my light until my image was altered. Mirror, it was never your job to give me identity in the first place. I finally discovered who I was truly meant to be. Royalty, beautiful, his masterpiece. I said royalty, beautiful, his masterpiece. I said royalty, beautiful, his masterpiece, autographed by my designer, signed in his blood, sealed in resurrection, and affirmed in his spirit. Just so I could stare into the heart of every single one of my mirrors and reflect my God's image. I'm a masterpiece. So listen, before I get off this stage, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you just to kind of be in a place where you just understand where you were this week. This week might have been the hardest week that you've had. You might have people standing around you who came here right now who don't even know what you've been through this week, who don't know the pain, the tears, who don't know the challenges of you even making up this face just to get into a place like this. There is something that you can shift out of today. There is something that you can step into today. You do not have to be boxed in to your experiences. There's a destiny awaiting you. If you felt fear, if you felt hesitation, if you felt, man, I don't know if I have the ability, I don't know if I really can do it, God. Everybody's living these big dreams, driving these great cars, and God, I think there's something I'm supposed to do, but I'm scared.